32 miles north of Oklahoma City lies the town of Guthrie. The downtown area is filled with various shops, museums, and Guthrie has a rich history. From the Scottish Rite Masonic Temple, the Veterans Memorial, to the First State Capitol building, everywhere you look there is something to explore. But there is one thing that sets Guthrie apart from other towns. It is one of the most haunted places in Oklahoma.
I have had paranormal experiences since I was a child. I was born with gifts, so I've had things happen to me all my life. Why I became interested in the paranormal, it's because it is a part of my life. When I came to Oklahoma is when I started looking for teams to be a part of, and that was back in 2005.
Tonight we have 4 sites to take you into. Other than this building is also haunted. Sometimes we investigate, depends on how much time we have. She usually stands back there. He's looking around like, she usually stands back there. There's a woman and a man in the building here. She goes everywhere. She sings, she hums, and they'll show up every once in a while.
I believe it could be possible.
Okay.
Not at all.
Not at all. Complete skeptic.
Yeah.
Never experienced anything that was supernatural?
Never.
Never?
The next we're going to take you to is the 501. The 501 is over by the railroad tracks. It's an old, it's not, I wouldn't say mercantile, it was a wholesale grocer back in the time. It also at one point held like wholesale fence post and all of that. It was that for many, many, many years. And then it did sit dormant for a while. Another time it turned into a pool hall and a bar. During the filming of Twister, which I found this out because we were just writing a book on Haunted Guthrie. During the filming of Twister, the actual people, like the set prop people that they stored all their stuff in the building, they would actually try to get other people to go in because they were too afraid to go in the building because things were happening. So it has its moments, and it can get crazy. We have had 3 people attacked in that building. So any minors that are here, parents, keep it aware. We have had people scratched, we've had people passed completely out, and we've had people pushed.
At the railroad, at the train building, I have actually been pushed, and we've had several occasions where people have been. We've had one person who got passed out twice, and then we've had another person who was scratched. So most of our locations have quite a bit of activity. Pictures. How many of you brought your cameras? Cool. Did you guys know that you can use your cell phones as voice recorders as well? Every one of our cell phones now have a voice memo on it. So if you want to use your cell phone as a voice recorder, go ahead, use it. Also, your cell phone takes pictures. So if you want to use your cell phone to take pictures, we'll allow you to do that. When you take your pictures, make sure you take them in shots 3. I'm not saying like shot 1, 2, and 3. I'm saying one angle this way, take 3 shots. Because you might not get something in the first shot, but you could in the second or third. I'll lead you guys down, and then I'll have to come back up and turn off the lights and everything for y'all. So.
Oh shit, I know.
There you go.
It's kind of creepy.
And this is what I was talking about, Lisa.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely broken.
Oh, spider. See? All over the place. Don't lie.
Where spiders? Spider webs.
I think that was the most scariest experience.
Holy crap.
This is where people have gotten hurt, pushed, scratched. We had to call IMSA one night because one guy got completely knocked out twice. Why? There's somebody standing right behind the stairs just now. On a white shirt, long sleeves. Provoking. How many watch Zach on TV? Ghost Adventures. Do not do what he does. Do not. We catch you provoking, such as cussing, come show yourself, get out here. They're not puppets. They're, used to be alive at one point. They're humans. They passed away. They're here for one reason or another. Just respect the spirits. It's all we ask. So if any provoking is done, we will ask you to leave and you will not be refunded. The only time you will get a refund from us is if you cannot come to one of our meetup things that you paid for, or you're sick and we need to reschedule you. But if you already come to the event and checked in, you can't get a refund. So with the provoking thing, that also goes to your teammates and your team leader. If you're disrespectful at any time to anybody who's in your group, even your team leader, and that goes with also making fun. When we do EVP sessions, a lot of people here want to do EVP sessions, which is electronic voice phenomenon. When you want to do your EVP sessions and somebody's over there doing the knock thing and then you're making fun and knocking back, please don't do that, because a lot of people want to get evidence. That's what you are here to do, is learn. Learn what we do, learn how we do it, and this is one of the main things, is don't play around. You never know what kind of evidence people are going to get, because if somebody is recording and you play, somebody's going to mistake you as evidence. So, be thoughtful, be caring of your group. The other thing is no drinking, no alcohol. If you had a glass of wine or something at dinner, that's fine. But once you're here with us, there is no alcoholic beverages and there is no drugs used of any kind. If we smell it on you, if anybody sees you smells it or catches, we're going to ask you to leave. We've had people before. We do go to locations that, of course, we're walking around in the dark. We have flashlights on us, and there are times when we turn our flashlights off. So you stumble and trip and fall, you're responsible for yourself. But if you're drinking and doing drugs, you're still responsible for yourself, but we do have the sheriff's department and the police department show up at our locations sometimes. People like to report us for some reason or another, saying that there are people walking around with flashlights, even though we have permission for all the locations. And we do contact the police department and the sheriff's department to say, we're here. They know we're here because we've got a great standing with the city of Guthrie. We know a lot of city officials. They back us up a great deal. That's why we respect Guthrie so much. They are a great town. They are standing behind this team 100%, and we want to keep our team up with the level of respect that they're giving us. So that's why we do these ghost hunts. Not for us. We don't get y'all's money. Y'all's money goes to the buildings, the building owners. That's where y'all's money goes. It don't come to us. So y'all are wondering, that's where it goes to. We rent these locations out from the owners, and the owners are very kind people, and that's the reason why we talk about no drinking, no drugs, and plus no provoking. Because you guys get to go home. You get to go home and go to bed, and these owners who own these buildings, a lot of them are doing work on them. A lot of people, like at the B&B, have people stay the night there, and if you provoke the spirits or make them mad and you get to go home, well, what if somebody was staying later on in the B&B the next day? Surprise! You know, so let's remember to kind of be, you know, a little respectful toward everybody. Now, you can ask questions. I'm not saying, you know, just don't cuss at them. You can ask them, hey, what year it is, what's your birthday, you know, do you know what day it is, what's your name? How long have you been here? Do you know that you died? You know, do you want to go to heaven? Do you, you know, stuff like that. Just don't go, get out here now and show yourself. Get out here and blah, 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 and do this and do that. Because how would you feel if somebody came to your home and started commanding you to do things? That's not cool. You'd probably get up and want to start with their butts or something. You know, you don't want somebody coming in and yelling at your grandmother or your kids saying, get out here and do a puppet show for me. Well, let's just remember that. So think about that when you go into these locations. That's why we have so many locations, and we're going to have future locations, because the city is working with us on this. So I've gone over the little provoking and everything. The liability waiver that you sign basically states that you're responsible for yourself mentally, physically, and spiritually. What that means is if something scratches you, hurts you, and it was spiritual or ghost-wise, then we're not responsible. Neither is the business owners, the people who own the buildings. So you cannot sue us, and you cannot sue the owners of the buildings.
What's your name?
My name's Jake Dewey, and I'm a skeptic.
So you don't believe that any of this is real?
Not entirely, no.
Do you think your opinion will change after you?
Yeah, I've had my own experiences in my own house, so probably.
After that building, you're going to go over to the American Legion Hall. The American Legion Hall is going to be open to us tonight. We've had full body apparitions of military in full uniforms. We've had pictures of a little boy just kind of sitting on the top of a wall. Don't know why he was in the ceiling, but he was. We've had women there. We've gotten full body apparitions, especially in the Young Marines room. There's a punching bag that will just start swinging on itself in the Young Marines room. Disembodied voices. We've been downstairs and you can hear it sounds like a party going on upstairs. People walking, pushing stuff. It's kind of interesting and off the charts at times. Cameras, I'm sorry.
Yeah, turned our camera always.
Oh yeah, it moved it. It actually moved our camera. It panned our camera around when we had our video running.
Here, you'll hear a lot of talking. They do have dances and they have parties up here quite a bit, but it's mainly, you'll hear like boot steps, or you'll hear like the shoes that men wear for their formal outfits, the hard sole type shoes, especially these back corners. Now with cameras and stuff, you're definitely going to get a lot of reflective flash because of the mirrors all back there. But when we go downstairs to the Young Marines room, it's a pitch black room. There's no mirrors or nothing. It's a small space, and y'all should get great evidence down there. I'm going to take you down there so y'all can see where the Young Marines room is at, and then we'll come back up and I'll split you up and then we'll switch out. I'll stay with one group, switch all out. How many know how to do EVP sessions? Do y'all know how to do that? Okay. Y'all remember to give them time to answer your questions and everything. Don't bombard them with what's your name, how'd you die, do you know what year it is? Give them time to answer, and then we'll go from there. You guys ready to go downstairs and see the other room? Now, this is the room also where we got a private Adams downstairs. Make sure y'all have y'all's flashlights. We only have one ovulus tonight. The other ovulus had an SD card, like we were talking about before, where Spirit at the B&B likes to erase things. Well, she erased the memory card off of the new ovulus. So we got a new one. I don't know if Tanya has it with her tonight or not, but I've got something else to tell y'all about that y'all are going to love. And it's just even better than the ovulus, and you can take it home with you and keep it, because it's yours. There's a rolly chair. We'll kind of split them out. This is the young Marine room. We've gotten several pictures down here, like the one that was in this closet. These stairs lead us to the bath, to women's restroom and men's restroom. We've gotten lots of EVP hits here and also K2 hits from this area. And one of them, Adams, he doesn't talk too much, but he will kind of sometimes make the K2s go off. I don't know how y'all feel about sitting in wheelchairs. They took our chairs away. Okay. What we do is we like to sit around in like a circle and get evidence that way.
Scared yet?
No, not at all. Should I be?
I told you. I told you it's not scary.
Yeah, that's the punching bag that moves, but I don't know if it's going to be able to move since they've got it blocked off. Since they've been remodeling, we're going to be kind of hopefully lucky to be remodeling.
I don't know what to watch for.
Anything, everything.
Do you turn your lights on?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Is that the
What's that
speaker?
noise?
Ovulus.
Is that your thingy talking?
This is the ovulus talking. Did anybody download the Ghost Radio app?
Yeah, we all have it over
Okay,
here.
do y'all know how it works? You want me to show you how it works real quick?
No, we got it. We've been doing it.
To understand what it's saying, because sometimes it will print out the word across the screen. However, sometimes the radio app will give you a ... and a couple of letters.
Yeah.
If it doesn't show the word on the screen, tap that screen and then it should display the word. Or it should display part of a word or whatever it wants to display. Who would like to hold the ovulus? Come on. Okay, it's going to talk. And I've got a K2 and a millimeter with a K2 on it. Who would like to use one of these?
What does that do?
Oh, who's
I'll hold one, but I don't know what it does.
The millimeter.
These are all for all of us. Anyone can use it.
Oh yeah.
What you're
Are we
looking
staying?
for is what's called a spike.
I think they're going to stay down here.
This is
If y'all don't mind, I'll go up there with you guys. Okay.
Now, spirits can either make cold or hot spots. So you kind of want to get like when you first walk into the room, you kind of want to walk around and see what type of baseline you get. If it goes 0.0 and stays at a 0 baseline, that's good, that's normal. Also watch your temperature gauge too. If it fluctuates within, if it's only a few degrees, don't call it. But if it's a significant drop or high, then go, I've got something spiking. These lights on the back is the K2 unit. It'll pop off and flash. And it especially jumps around, then you got what's called a spike 2. So you can hold that one. Who would want? You guys got to have something over here. K2.
Oh, if they want to, we're going upstairs and then we'll
Y'all
be
got to
the
have
second.
something.
Yeah.
Oh, up there. Oh, yeah. Okay, I got you. Okay, I thought you guys were. Okay.
And y'all got y'all's radio app. All right.
I got it on mine too.
Y'all gonna be okay upstairs for 30 minutes?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Who's y'all's leader up there?
Kevin.
Okay.
I will split with you guys. One group I'm going to stay with, and then once I switch the other group to go upstairs, then I will stay with you guys. So every 30 minutes I will switch with you, okay? Because we're only here for an hour. Everybody ready to go upstairs? All right, I'll watch y'all go upstairs.
What areas do I need to look for?
You want to stay towards the back, but you want to watch out for your camera hitting those mirrors.
Gotcha.
Because it's going to bounce off and you're going to get a glare of yourself,
Okay.
especially flash-wise and everything. It's that back corner, and sometimes right when we shut these doors, we've already got movement in the hallways and stuff. Especially when we walk down the stairway, that doorway in that area, watch that too.
Okay.
Sit around and be real quiet, except when you're asking questions. If you get up and walk around, we're going to hear you guys, so kind of be still as much as you can.
So we just need to find a spot and kind
Find
of
a
camp.
spot.
Gotcha.
We'll let y'all find a spot to get settled and calm down, and then we'll start down here, okay?
Okay.
Is anyone here? Do you have a name? My name is Andrea. I would like to meet you.
We have a device on the table that you can talk into and we can hear your words. Something's here. I'm sorry, can you repeat that? What's your name?
Kevin,
Yeah.
this is called right
K2 meter.
now. Ask him to.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a good idea. We have a little device on the floor. You can walk by it. Show us you're here. Suffered. All you have to do is walk by the device, and it'll tell us you're here. Click it and see what it said. You know how to do it?
Click it to see what it said.
Yeah. Just click on the screen. Disturbed.
His name is Ralph.
No. What's your name?
Lieutenant? No?
It's coming up with like partial word.
Can you tell us your name again?
Can you tell us your name? Between? Is that what it said?
I said, what's the name?
Oh, that'd be weird.
Do you want to tell us anything?
Smell that? Like wood burning or something. Still here? It is. Can you tell us how old you are? All right.
Quiet. Calm down.
Because they don't want to talk because they're self-training.
Okay, whatever your app says, you'll need to repeat it to us. You might want to turn the volume up. And make sure you push the play button.
Good.
Adams, will you still continue to talk to us, please? That's not Adams. What's your name? Is your name David? Nope. There's movement in the hall. Do you want us to leave? Say the word. Or you know the little green light, it can flash and change. You don't want to show yourself. Adams, can you come through and talk, please? Don't be ashamed. You served our country. Beast. What's your level?
So this is a new one.
This is a new one. And I'm not surprised with the remodeling they've been doing down here.
Right.
Adams is, he's sweet, but he's a very guilty conscience. He feels like he's betrayed our country very badly. He's very ashamed. And what he did was purely accidental. but he blames himself so badly for his convoy being hit. So badly. He's so ashamed of what he does, and he has so much guilt.
Like World War II.
No,
Do you know?
he was Iraq.
Oh wow.
He's a sniper.
Mm-hmm.
He took his eyes off. He was watching something go down the stairs or something, and his convoy got hit when he was supposed to be watching his convoy to make sure they came through safely, and they got hit bad, so he blames himself.
When you talk about the energies that you feel differently, on like that new one, what does it feel like, or what is the sensation, or how do you pick up on that?
I can either hear them, see them, or their energy sometimes feels light, heavy, dark. His energy feels very heavy, very dark. Adam's, I do feel the guilt, but his is a light feeling. It's kind of hard to explain. His energy is not crowded with junk, negativity. He's just got a lot of guilt. This one, he just don't feel good. Are you Amy? Earlier we got the name Amy. Amy, did you serve our country? See, with the ovulus, you only hear the Stephen Hawkins voice. With the app, you hear the difference in the voices. And that's what's cool. I mean, you can tell male, female,
This one's
you know, a child, a boy, or a girl.
Upstairs there was a very deep voice.
That's the captain.
Is it? He was by the kitchen area.
That's the captain.
It's very deep compared to on this side.
Amy, are you a PO? Because I hear a PO. Are you a PO? That was a big word. Whatever it was.
came out of something identical.
Something nation or something sounded like.
Could have been identification.
Here pick up electromagnetic field, EMF for short. So you want to look out for natural causes, lights, light switches, anything that'll make the K2s go off. Look around and see what naturally is causing this before you want to say it might be supernatural or it might be spiritual in some way or another. Because our team is also scientific, but we're also a spiritual team. We look at both sides of the coin. We don't, a lot of paranormal teams are strictly scientific, some are strictly spiritual, We are both, but we will look and kind of debunk to see what might be naturally causing the equipment to go off before we will label it or possibly think it might be something ghost-wise making it go off. Now, the K2s, we've got, I think, 3 or 4 of these, and we'll split you all up into groups. Each group usually has about 2 pieces of equipment, and sometimes we leave certain pieces of equipment at 2 different places. So it depends on how we're going to split up tonight and how much equipment we've got going. The periscopes. Now, Tanya did tell you that the guy that makes this equipment, I cannot believe it just went off. Usually I can't make it go off. I swear I can't. Usually I can't make it go off at all. This goes by static electricity. It's not like the EMF where it's electric. This is static. See? Now I can, oh, there it goes. There we go. Finally. Okay, that's what it does. What this does is it tells you which direction something's coming from. So if something's coming from the right will light up first. If it's coming from the left, it'll come this way. Now, we have noticed with this periscope that the locations that we go to, especially at the train station building, the ghosts usually don't make it light up. What they'll do is, when we're in the dark, you'll see this bright blue light coming from the glow sticks right here. These are not real glow sticks. What's making it glow is the batteries. What they do is they'll black it out completely. And you're like, well, how the heck are they doing that without making it totally light up? We can't figure that one out. So if anybody can figure it out, please tell me, because we can't figure it out. They'll make it flash, black, blue, black, blue, black, blue. They'll answer us that way without even lighting everything up. It's pretty cool. When we have our store, which our store is open, but once we have the grand opening, we will be selling ghost equipment too at the store. So y'all want to check us out for that too. So we've got 2 of those. And what's also, I forgot to tell you guys about the K2 units. The K2 units are good for yes or no type questions. Flash twice for yes, once for no. Or you can set it off to the side like we do with the periscopes and see if something comes by it, then they'll make it flash or make it go off. So that way you'll know it's, you don't have to constantly keep holding your hand. The K2s are so sensitive that even just holding in your hand and kind of shaking it around, it'll make it go off sometimes. So they're very easy to make go off.
Do you believe?
I'm Tanya. I'm one of the ones you guys usually talk to on
Do you
the
think?
phone.
Do you think your experiences will? You think that'll be different after tonight?
Maybe.
The next site after that is Guthrie Scaregrounds. How many have been to the Guthrie Haunted House? While it's open. You guys have got to check it out. It's actually really cool. And they're in the midst of redoing it right now. They're putting up different walls, making different attractions, so it's kind of a mess. There are nails everywhere, so please be careful. That's why we have a liability form. That actually, the activity in that building has increased this last month because of all of the construction going on. And we actually have some new entities in there. And it's gotten where some people have refused to go back. So just be aware. Some of the stuff happens there that is, I don't know how to explain it. It's different. There's a mean one in there. A lot of our places have some mean ones, but then we have some regular ones. So normally we have a waitress there. We have a little girl there that's about between the ages of 7 and 9. She's there. There's 2 men that I ran into personally there, and now there's a new one for sure that's a prankster. He's a prankster one. So that's a new one that's been coming in.
At the Guthrie Haunt Scaregrounds, the waitress, she likes to offer coffee. She likes to offer bacon and eggs. She likes to give you silverware. So, that's a few things to kind of trigger her. Emily is one of the girls there too at the Guthrie Haunt Scareground.
I think that needs to go somewhere.
Well, the K2 is over
Blue
there.
eyes.
What is that?
Blue eyes.
Blue
Oh,
eyes.
well, that's good.
Oh my god. Enormous with blue eyes.
size of my ass.
I felt like somebody was picking up my bag, and my bag's got a camera in it, so it can't be. It's heavy.
61 next to you.
Audio. You get to go around and lift up people's stuff. What are you looking for? Do you want to leave this place? I heard yes. Well, if you want to leave this place, then make a sound or change one of the lights. I heard stuck in here.
Can you show yourself or touch somebody?
Everybody about choked then.
Yeah.
Wait. There would be a head hanging above my head.
I know I keep saying that, it weirds me out.
It's like, wow. If you want us to leave, then make one of the lights flash. Or say the word, go. I heard stupid people. Different voice.
You don't know what it said?
Are you afraid of all of us?
Take a picture behind you, Kim.
Okay.
Flash, sorry.
So I heard spread out. We're not going to spread out. I heard, get her, get the lights. Is what I heard. Knock on something, bang something, prove to us that you're here. You
Oh
okay?
my gosh, I just felt something touch me.
And now
What did
I'm not
it say?
standing there anymore.
What did it say? What did it say?
don't run.
Say
Say
Veronica.
Veronica?
I think that's what it says. 65 over there.
Well, Veronica's not here.
Oh, I can say that. Stand next to you. Freaked me out by grabbing. Don't do that.
Don't you?
Yes.
Oh,
I felt somebody, like, it felt like somebody's finger just moved like that.
Here, sit down.
It says business.
You sit there.
This used to
and
be
I'll
a
come over here.
business. What do you serve here?
It's 61 beside you. I don't know what that says.
Hernia. Now it feels like my head's being messed with, and I'm nowhere near the other head.
It's 63 next to you. 62.
Thank you, Mom, for telling me to
Flash.
touch somebody.
Of course.
Take some pictures over there. It's touching over there.
Shut up, Hope.
You're standing there. Yeah, $63.
I wonder if I can take one.
Can you say somebody else's name?
Can you say somebody's name?
I don't think I want to.
We can't stay forever.
Very uncomfortable right now.
Monster. Can you make a noise?
This is what we used to call the dark hallway.
Oh, this is where Kevin got touched.
I'm going to try to,
It said run.
let's see,
It said run?
yeah, it said run. Let's see if I can put something down here.
Outside, run outside. It said run outside.
Okay. Oh wow, they are definitely changing all of this craziness.
What do you want to do with this?
Let's see where I can stick it at. Probably behind this.
Okay.
It's kind of split up. I know it's not pretty through here. I know it's a little dangerous, but that's why we make y'all sign the waivers. 3-1. Alright. Locations are good too. What a bummer. Girls to say something.
Oh, I think you do the chandelier again.
Somebody just goes back her.
Yes.
Can you tell them to touch Mom? Because she did that to me. She asked
So what happened to you, Hope?
me. I don't want to talk about it.
Did you get touched?
She was violated.
Poor baby. It's a sad day.
Hey, it's your birthday, so.
It's not my birthday anymore.
These are so good. If we go to,
After what? What's your name?
My name is Lisa.
And you're a skeptic,
Yes, very much so.
so you don't believe.
I don't believe.
What got you interested in this?
Just curious. Want to see what it's all about.
when you carry the ovulus around, every time you change spots, it's going to take a few minutes to read the atmosphere because that's what it does. It reads the electromagnetic field in the air, and it also reads the temperature in the air. And spirits can manipulate those energies and put it into a word bank, and that's what this holds is a word bank. And then it pops out the word, and sometimes they'll say whatever they want to say. Sometimes some of the words don't make sense, like apple or worm or tree, unless it correlates to a question that you may have asked. So if you change your spots, because we are walking around, if you change your spots and your locations, give the ovulus a few minutes to kind of warm up, and then kind of take in consideration of what it's saying, and go from there. The other ovulus talks in a nice, prettier female voice, and she's a lot clearer and stuff. So we'll see if that one's available or not. I don't see it with me, but Tanya might have the card for it. How many of y'all have digital recorders? No. Okay. If you are wanting to digitally record tonight, when you do your EVP sessions, when your team leader starts off asking the questions, allow anywhere from 5 to 10 seconds between questions to allow the spirits to give you an answer. Because if you pop one question after question after question, and you finally go back over your, your recorder, well, which question did they answer? Give them time to talk, give them time to answer, because it's harder for them to communicate to us than it is for me to talk to you guys. So give them some time. Give them some time to answer your questions. So give that 5 to 10 second time period in between questions. You can ask, questions, after one person's asked a question, wait 10 seconds. Your team leader will say, hey guys, ask a question. Think of something, get them thinking, get the spirits wanting to answer your questions. Think of something cool to get them to answer you or something. Go from there and see what they can kind of get out. Well, let's kind of put it back there right now so we can record it, because we've got people that's going on bed. Going dark. You got cash for them?
Yeah. How much are you paying?
It doesn't matter. $1 will not
Jake,
work.
you're not
Back then,
gonna-
$1 was a lot of money.
Put it on.
Put them on the nightstand, because that's how they worked back then. Who has
Let me get
a
over here.
K2 or something? Where's the periscope?
What's that?
The little stick thing?
It's over there.
Okay. I'll put a K2 on the bed. Put a lot up beside. Dark. Anybody want to take pictures?
Yep.
You could take them now.
Watch.
Sorry.
You're fine.
Set this. Is this recorder?
Okay.
Flash.
Let's see.
Come on.
You want to start asking questions?
One that I can turn on real quick.
You got a client here. Somebody willing to pay. Got a paying customer, ladies. You want to come on out?
Hayes, Mike.
Oh, shit.
His name is Mike.
He's been here before.
Got some explaining to do.
Returning customer.
Only on Wednesdays, man.
Can you tell us your name, please?
Can you come make one of the lights light up?
That's me for all you know.
Well, Ray, Axe.
Ladies, can you make the lights change colors to let us know that you're here and that you're willing to accept his money? To move around right here in front of the table a lot. So I'm going to stick the periscope right here. And of course, Miss Kate's room is this room right here. So if y'all want to walk,
It just said Lisa's name.
if y'all want to hang out and ask questions in there, you can. And watch
Why would
right
it say
in here
my
in this
name?
area to see for the madam to walk around. Okay? And
Why
then
would
I'll
it
be in
say
here
my
for just a
name?
second. Sorry.
Why would it do that?
Stay over here.
Oh, that's just her walking by.
Oh, did y'all see that?
Yeah.
It just went off. There it goes.
What?
Do you like her going into your room?
No.
Do you want us to leave?
Especially, possibly.
Especially possible. So she probably would.
Why don't you go in there? You have a customer in your room in there. Why don't you go in there?
Fine.
See? That's what I'm saying.
No, I'm talking about the other room, not that room. The other one. Hang on, there's someone in there.
Wow.
It's because she's over here.
He's laid money on the table in there.
That's her.
When the house
Can you light up the lights? Ooh.
Shut up.
She light them up. Can you do it again? Just one more time. He'll take his money and leave if you don't light him up.
She's in there, Melinda.
Gosh.
Oh.
Cold. Bush.
Oh, yeah. Her.
Some. Heart.
Her heart is broken. That's what she's telling us. She had her heart broken. What?
Pete.
I think it said Pete.
I think it said Pete.
It did not say Pete. Shut up.
Do you like us being
I
here?
swore it said Pete.
That's who just texted me. That's weird.
I'll let you know because this thing will tell me.
Slave. Farm.
Ooh, he's a slave now? I like it. What?
Where are you looking?
Probably my phone, creep.
Turn off.
No.
What do you want us to turn off?
My phone.
If you light up the light, we'll turn it off. But you have to light that all the way up, all the colors. Just one more time. And then we'll turn it off.
Paintings?
Oh, behind us.
No, you didn't.
Did you experience anything of the paranormal?
Got touched by a human.
So it wasn't real?
Nope. He touched me when he was stretching. And it was not a ghost.
Don't play around. You never know what kind of evidence people are going to get, because if somebody is recording and you play, somebody's going to mistake you as evidence.
Was there anything else that you experienced or seen or anything like that that happened while you were there that would make you believe in the paranormal?
When it said Lisa's name and said her boyfriend's name, when we're sitting on the couch and it was watching her text.
From the painting?